Are you familiar with this trend? The new trend is the stay-at-home son.
A new trend is picking up steam. Stay-at-home sons. These young men, dubbed trad sons or hub sons, are opting out of the rat race to take on full-time homemaker duties for their parents in exchange for room and board.
Generationally or culturally, parents are going to welcome their sons to stay as long as they need. But there's a lot of other cultures that are like, yeah, once you turn 18, get the out of my house. So what really makes a stay-at-home son? The fact that their parents are only letting their son live there if he does throughout the day. I lived with my parents for a long time. Was I a stay-at-home son? I wasn't doing to help out. I felt like I was doing my part and they were doing their part as parents to let me get on my feet.
But it also allowed me to like save more money and pay off my student loans and all that kind of stuff.
But I think it's a great compromise for, let's say you're a traditional white family, American family that wants their kid to get out there. And there's nothing wrong with that. Hey, you're graduated school, get out there and fight for yourself. I'll always be here to catch you, but go out there and do your thing. If the kid's like, I can't make it, things are too expensive. All right, you can stay here, but you gotta mow the lawn, you gotta clean the house during the day, you gotta earn your keep.
Be a stay-at-home son?
Yeah, you gotta earn your keep.
Staying home a little bit longer isn't necessarily a bad thing. I think a good indicator, like this is the cutoff, is usually when Cobra ends. You know, Cobra insurance?
Oh, it's 25.
It's 20, I think.
Or 7?
I think 20, I think once you turn 26, you're cut off.
Is it?
Once you can't be on your parents' insurance anymore. My 5-year rule was whenever your education stops.
I do want to provide that feeling for Melody. Like, I'll work hard enough to have a guest house so that she always has a place to come if that's what it takes. Like, you don't have to ever leave if you don't want, because I feel that's sad when they move out.
But then you're enabling.
Yeah, but you don't want to enable. I get it.
What about your kids out of school? They're 22, they get their first job, and they're living at home. And you say, you know what? You got to pay some type of rent to start developing a sense of responsibility and budgeting. So what you do is you tell your kid, you know what? Give me $500 a month. They give you $500 a month. Let's say they live at home for 2 years. When they're ready to move out, that money they gave you, you sort of put aside and you're like, hey, here's 20 grand to get started.
That's great.
That way, like, you're learning a month to month, but when they're ready to leave the nest, you know that rent money you gave me?
Yeah, here you go.
Here's 25 G's.
Great idea. But again, mom and dad don't want to make it a free-for-all, so I guess they're like, yeah, earn your keep here. And it's, according to the story, a trend. They say 1 in 3? 1 in 3 aren't necessarily living by these rules, but they're staying at home from 18 to 34. That's a lot. That's crazy, man. There's far too many people forced to be in that situation.